Hi, I'm Serena Altschul with MTV News. This hour on Cameron's Hoop Dreams and the music video director who got a bit uncomfortable shooting love scenes. But first, a little TLC news. After a year of stops and starts, T-Boz's Left Eye and Chili are finally putting the finishing touches on their first new album since 1994's Crazy Sexy Cool. The new one, which should be out late this fall, will be titled Fan Mail, and it features production by Jermaine Dupri, Babyface, and Dallas Austin. Spokespeople tell us that Fan Mail is dedicated solely to TLC's fans. No further word yet on exactly what that means, but we expect more details later this week, and we'll be sure to keep you posted. In more hip-hop news, rapper Cam'ron has a hit duet with Mace called Horse and Carriage off his debut album Confessions of Fire. It also has guest stars like Usher, Jermaine Dupri, and Noriega. But Cam'ron says that if not for a college injury, he could have done just as well as a pro basketball player like his friend, Minnesota Timberwolf Stephon Marbury. Cam'ron told us he used to give Marbury some very stiff competition when they played against each other as New York high schoolers.
High school, I used to bust his ass on a regular, and Steph, you know I used to bust your ass, you know what I'm saying? But now he's nice, he's a pro, I'm proud of him, that's my man when I see him. And I'm just real proud that he went on and did his thing along with my man Shamgar Wells, who played for the Washington Wizards. So I know a lot of pro players because I was like 15 All-American coming out of high school.
Next from Cam'ron will be a remix of Horse and Carriage featuring Wyclef Jean, Big Punisher, Charlie Baltimore, and Silk the Shocker. Finally, now playing in theaters across the country is First Love, Last Rites, the feature film debut by director Jesse Peretz. He's shot such videos as the Foo Fighters' Big Me and Nada Surf's Popular, as well as MTV's Jimmy the Cab Driver spots. Natasha Gregson Wagner co-stars with Giovanni Ribisi, who's also in the cast of Saving Private Ryan. They play teenagers involved in their first sexual relationship in the steamy Louisiana bayou. Apparently, first-time filmmaker Peretz was nervous only about one thing: shooting the love scenes. So Wagner, who learned a few things while working on the David Lynch film Lost Highway, took control of the situation.
Well, the thing is this, when you're doing a love scene, it's usually you're the only girl, you know, and the director's the man and the actor, so they're like a little more like this, and so you as the woman have to end up being the more like solid, calm, okay, be really technical, so you want me to roll over, you want him to, you know, whatever, and then the directors are kind of like, yeah, you know? And I think that maybe Jesse had a moment or two. Like, he would be like, sweetie, do you mind if you could, can you take your top off, you know? I was imagining Mrs. Burroughs and the milkman.
We don't have a milkman, and that's really mean, because Mr. Burroughs was a nice guy.
I was imagining Mrs. Burroughs and the postman through your bedroom window.
The First Love, Last Rites soundtrack is by Shudder to Think, with guest vocals by Billy Corgan, Liz Phair, and the late Jeff Buckley, among others. In more soundtrack news, Green Day is the second act to confirm its presence on the South Park album due in October with a song called Desensitized, previously available only in Japan. The album will also feature a new Spice Girls song with Teddy Riley called Boyfriend Girlfriend. And a Spice Girls track with the departed Ginger Spice will turn up around Halloween on another TV-based soundtrack for the show Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The track, called Walk of Life, had been out only as a single B-side in Europe. Also on the Sabrina album will be Ben Folds 5, whose frontman is also at work on a non-Ben Folds 5 project called Fear of Pop. That is the news for now. More news at 10 to the hour every hour right here on MTV.
MTV News. You